One time for the youth, yeah. Middle finger to Babylon. One time for the sufferers. Yeah, man. Representer. Yeah. Now let me say, the light and the water, you go there. School fee for the kids, them go pay. With salaries, they no go delay. The palm tree, it go be okay. Yeah. Now that means say, yeah. The light and the water, you go there. Yeah. School fee for the kids, them go pay. Yeah. With salaries, they no go delay. Yeah. All I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. All I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. And all I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. And all I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. Say, long time we don't suffer. The country bend, we need a ruler. We don't tire for each bread and butter. Say not grow man, the global life not proper. Yeah. Long time we don't suffer. The country bend, we need a ruler. We don't tire for each bread and butter. Say not grow man, the global life not proper. Now them be promise we. 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 How come we brother then dying inside prison? How come they charge power love for treason? The judgments where they pass, they not get no reason. And the soup what they cook for we, they not get season. That's in our sweet, we continue sweet. When it goes sweet, oh nothing on sweet. Now them be promise 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 sweet. All I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. All I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. And all I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. And all I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. time for the youth them. Middle finger to Babylon.
And welcome to this special collaboration between Sierra Leone TV Live 1 and We Are TV. Today, na Sunday the 14th of May 2023. Me now na co-host and presenter, Mohamed KAMARA, popularly known as Supermed. Now the platform today we get Baibure Kablai from the north. We also get the Young Congress of the APC Diaspora. Then they will twin out today. Then chairman, where na Mr. Putlocker, the chairman of the APC Diaspora Young Congress. We get the deputy chair as well, Madam Rose Jallo. Then we also get the APC Belgium district chairman, Mr. Baka King Conte. So, ladies and gentlemen, as well, the journey will allow share the program far and wide. We also don't forget the indomitable, the infatigable, honorable AKK of the APC party in second for January. So do you ask for the January? We have to share and like the program, and also in our comments and will be highly welcome. It will be a very fantastic discussion this evening, and we look forward as always to our usual contribution. We don't forget to they keep the conversation going. This now the hub of the conversation. Yeah, na Salone TV Live 1 in collaboration with We Are TV. And over to you, brother Baibure, the own co-host for tonight.
Fambuluna kushe enuna aduo. We are don't come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet chats alone. Now we on. Whoa, we left for do them bad things them. We dey feel most alone. Now we on. Whoa, we are the Famula Munakusha again and Cabo inside this one big family house. Well, as usual, this now we are online TV. The house where they bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, today, people when they see waiting then at the screen, this now plenty it's them don't come together today for can discuss issues them we get for do with Mama Salone in go one before, because we not like for see the country, the side where it is right now. So let everybody relax, una share the program, una like, and wait for the good message where all of the HCR we don't come together, they can share to una mina by Bure Kablai from the north.
Thank you very much, Baibure Kablai from the north. And family they watch we now we are na YouTube and Facebook. They are now continue for like and share as the program till get some interesting discussion. But before I go any further, I want make we guess them say ado to Fambul. And it begin from the APC chairman for the Young Congress na the Diaspora. Over to you, Mr. Putlocker.
Thank you, Comrade Supermed. Thank you, Riyadh. Fellow viewers, fellow Sierra Leoneans, comrades in the mighty APC at home and in the diaspora, are they sending our greetings, are they sending our ado. Me na Mustafa Conte, but popularly known as Putlocker, the elected Diaspora Regional Young Congress leader. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Putlocker, the APC Diaspora Young Congress leader. I they go on to the deputy, already like you say now ladies first, but they go on to the deputy chair for the APC Young Congress na the Diaspora. Madam Rose, over to you.
Good evening, everyone, and happy Mother's Day to the one that we're there in the US. My name is Rose Jallo, and I'm the Deputy Diaspora Young Leader. And just Kush to all, and good evening.
Thank you very much, Madam Rose Jallo. I say again, Madam Rose Jallo, if we don't join you by Bure for it's sweet in that lyrics that song we can introduce the program with, because it look like say Madam Rosa and voice will be unique for sing for this evening. But anyway, we'll do them later. I'll jump now onto the APC district, Belgium district chairman, Mr. Bakar King Conte, over to you.
Hello, Fambulem. I greet una all. This is the chairman for the APC Belgium district, Bakar King Conte. I want to welcome una all to this wonderful show here today. And I hope say una go able to get the information there where una wish for get. I thank you.
Thank you very much, lady and gents. And again, Fambuda, also they forget the Honorable AKK from the APC. We're going for January anytime soon. So it's going to be a packed full program tonight. We'll get plenty discussion them. And as always, una question and contribution are always welcome. Over to you, Brother Babure. Babure, there with me?
Yeah, Superman. Come again.
Yes, over to you.
All right, family members, them as we don't introduce ourselves now the show. Today, as I say, we come discuss issues them we be say a very important to we all, and some of the issues they are now a blessing for most of we Sierra Leoneans them, and we get for learn towards waiting we they come talk inside here. Because the way and manner how we see we country they go, I believe say most of we not able gladdy and most of we not happy. But we they try for pass on the message they are, at least even that we brother we sister in a village for make able to understand waiting they go on, because find out say as things that they go on, plenty people nobody know waiting they go. Whether they say politics, so man facing a devil. But with the social media right now, politics don't be like any common thing, because we all try for make we people able to understand what's in our politics. So what's that one they mean? If you tin up somebody they go lie by you again, well, he left to you, but he not go left to you because you self no agree. Now the reason we can come to the social media and share the message to we on level best. So everybody they able for profit inside the issues them where they happen na Mama Salon. Because of that one day, this talk we not go tire, and we not go tire until we succeed for make we able to see we country how we want for see them. And we want let people them know say not to because of a particular person we they do this. We they do this for make we see Mama Salon a better one, because me and you not get other salon. Now one salon we get. We always see them now this platform right now, so they see the screen. We not suffer as them. This work they do not for picking them now for make them not can suffer like how we don't they suffer, and we still they continue for suffer. So because of that, make we sit on so we open the floor now, Supermed, for make we able to push the matters them little by little as we people that they listen to we.
Okay, then thank you very much, Brother Babure. And again, family as one the general share fan why do not like na YouTube and na Facebook. And tonight, as usual, na a collaboration between Salon TV Live 1 and We Are TV. We'll go straight now to the discussion. And again, this trip will begin from the ladies. They say ladies first. Madam Rose Conte, some family they watch we in this platform all about na the world. Sierra Leoneans them far and wide. Not maybe not get the not be one they come across this APC Diaspora Young Congress. So if somebody want to the APC Diaspora Young Congress, what the APC Diaspora Young Congress is about? Who done the APC Diaspora Young Congress?
Well, the Diaspora Young Congress, where we know now a new layer of the APC, 96th region, and it is supersede all the continents. We the oversee, we the work hand in hand with Salon for make we enable, in fact, say the youth, their voices are heard, and we begin first with the grassroots. And the wonderful thing is, they like it today, the way where we've been the work, it don't show say we do what we're supposed to do, because the likes of By Mahmoud, the likes of the other youth them where they're not the executive now, where then be they at the grassroots, and now they like it today, then they are part of the main executive. So now then they now basically the 6th region Diaspora Youth League.
Thank you very much, Madam Rose Jallo, and Madam Rose Jallo, the Vice Chair for the APC Young Congress Diaspora Region. And again, I will come to the chairman, but I'll come to the Belgium chairman, the Belgium district under the APC party. Mr. Bakar King Conte, before I go bring him the chairman for the Diaspora Young Congress, tell me about the APC Belgium district a little bit. Give me a brief background of this APC Belgium district. Who than them, waiting on a contribution to APC, or waiting on a contribution generally to Sierra Leone?
Thank you very much, Superman, for that question there. I believe say the APC Belgium branch not to a district way popular among Sierra Leoneans them. Even though yes, now a district we don't form for many years ago, before me even come to Belgium now, yeah, people that we don't come, we love this APC party, we don't get themselves small in order for support the activities of the APC back home. We don't get previous leaders them. We don't head this branch here or the district. The last one we commodity that Mr. Abdul Kagbo. We just do a concluded election a couple of months ago where me become the new chairman. Now, I don't know what people know about the APC Belgium branch. Now, it make we come here in order for take the mentorship to be the leader so that what they don't understand about the APC Belgium branch, that we go able to come and expose them out. We at the branch, we will be lucky for we get the former president, Dr. Anabai Koroma, for come and endorse this branch here before he left office. He can hire within delegates. Like he can cut for we the ribbon. I can cut for we for endorse the APC Belgium branch. So since that Sunday, I believe say the branch don't do whatever we're supposed to do in order for support the activities of the APC back in Sierra Leone. The history is there. We have been committed in making sure say whatever the APC party Salon need for let them able work in order for succeed, we don't play, we roll. And this time here, when we don't come as a chairman, I use the medium in which I hold as a media man in order for able to expose more of the activities of the APC Belgium district so that the world will understand, say, APC Belgium district is not different from America, it's not different from the UK. We are all doing the same thing in order for put the APC party itself on a higher grounds. So if you ask me that question, I know say many people don't hear the different things then, but this now what team get for telling about the APC Belgium branch. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Bakanki Conte. Over to you, Brother Babure.
Well, we don't listen to the introduction. I just want to ask Mr. Bakar, when are the king? Well, of course, I begin from the name, the king. This don't make me confused. The same Belgium, we get King Adebayo, we get Mr. Bakar, when are the king? How the two kings they operate in the same region?
Actually, King Adebayo, he has been a brother before he became popular today. I've known him for years. He has been an activist for long years. I even remember the first time we encountered King Adebayo, at the time we then we get that Belgium Holland outing. Then we get a breakaway, and in between at the breakaway side, why maybe support the original SLCU. So in that beginning, the first account for Yeri the name Adebayo. Now inside Holland here, I can know Adebayo. I know I'm back home. But we have been like brothers since the first time we meet him after that incident day. It was very awkward. I go now against barbecue. Now they call him Adebayo. So that's the first time I lay my eyes on Adebayo. For no say this is the guy who was advocating a little bit against me for that particular SLCU outing day. But since then we get to know each other very well. And we have been very, very cooperative in terms of friendship. And when it comes to the struggle for Sierra Leone, for the fight for democracy, I don't admire the way how God bless him, the platform where he don't get. And since then, in the beginning, I even first contact him, follow we do a video interview, because based on the fact say it gets so many good messages than what it send out to Salon people them. And me a person we people know me say even for subtit on the platform, I know they encourage them. I be don't try for get them on board. Follow we do a video interview. Also able to send a message without the cussing. But for the fact say me into the far in the Holland, me then at Belgium now, it will become very, very difficult for we able to do them. But since then, me and him, we work towards democracy, freedom for our people, so we are communicating and we are doing very, very well in our communication. To be honest, Adebayo is a messiah for the people of Sierra Leone. And I believe say cut across over the continent and around travel, people around the world, they appreciate him. And we all therefore appreciate him because, the great information they all know about the country. So me and him, we are doing very, very well.
All right, thank you very much, the King Conte. We get another brother na the screen where he need for come and introduce himself before we go inside in own plate for begin pick some bone them. Putlocker Bobo na right na the screen. You welcome na the show. Introduce yourself to family, make them know because this name back is big Putlocker Bobo. Because this is way you give names so when I put local, with big politicians them inside the APC. But again, so conviction. But anyway, they come inside there. You just tell people them who that's now you, so people are able to know you more better.
Thank you, my boy. The name actually now Mustafa Azikonte, but popularly known as Putlocker Bobo. So the Putlocker Bobo signify a political name where they honor the APC party. So I'm currently main at the Diaspora Young Congress leader. I was elected in office on the 14th of February 2023. And again, for manifest the greatness of Allah, this happened inside my hometown, na Putlocker. So within the new APC March 7, 2023 constitution, so then they began for happen inside Putlocker. So currently, I occupy now today as the leader of the Diaspora Young Congress, where we oversee and monitor young people in the diaspora, about 23 countries then, including youth leaders, deputy youth leaders, and all young people where they between the age of 18 to 35 years. So the new APC constitution, therefore, tell we say the definition of young people now is between the age of 18 to 35 years. So I was given that mandate to serve the young people for 3 years.
Wow. You're small by the body, but the position is big. Anyway, that's not good one from them. We don't yeri. We brothers them, including we sister where we get now the show today. Now don't forget to go follow the show and share the show under Salon TV Live 1. When I share the program and when I come on YouTube and like the program, also as we get very important issues them today where we can discuss now. Yeah, you want Salon in go on before. I hope you go be patient for listening to this kind of discussion with inside the platform today because it really beneficial to you, especially the way it be say we don't approach election because on there different room on them. But today you can get a clear picture of waiting they go on. Over to you, Supermed. Now we go small.
And thank you very much, Babure. On that particular regard, we don't forget Honorable AKK January anytime soon. Honorable AKK January anytime soon. We got plenty question them regarding the political happenings in Sierra Leone where we get for post to them. So now continue for share and continue for patience and like and follow because plenty discussion get for happen here so today. But again, before I move any other direction, let I go directly to Mr. Putlocker Bobo, the chairman for the Young Congress APC Diaspora. Chairman Putlocker Bobo, the APC Diaspora or the APC 6 Kingdom Diaspora now a new incorporation into the APC officially. Now the new APC constitution. Then just to elect una. I think we don't serve couple of months. So far, waiting they happen between una, the APC Diaspora 6th region. How una they support the party or how una they work between una say, because that means that they govern the one whole universe. Or any side where APC get representation, now they now responsible for look after them people they, and direct them for work towards the ambition of the APC party. So far as it's all don't come in office, waiting at the updates. Moreover, in relation to the Young Congress, APC Diaspora.
Thank you, Supermed. I just checked the dates actually. Today don't make with 3 months in office from where the electorate Putlocker. So obviously it was myself and my deputy there, Comrade Jalo, where they elect part of the constitution in Putlocker on the 14th of February. So like you say, the 6th region, now a newborn baby. So all of us have to step in and support the 6th region, support the district. So before we begin branches them, now the APC. So these branches, they work in collaboration with the APC party, the national executive. So now you get the 6th region where don't come inside within the new APC March 7, 2023 constitution. We get a chairman, when Mr. Alfred Kebisi say, we get deputy chairman, we get a women's leader, we get the Young Congress leader, and other executive positions there. So we're there to support the district as an executive. But in terms of the young people and the diaspora, I go like for mention, say, I get me own immediate boss when I Prince Tolly. So it's the president of the National Young Congress, where me they work under her. So me just the oversee and support and supervise the region when at the Diaspora 6th region. We get about 23 countries then. So where we be elected on the 14th of February, on the 15th, I immediately set up my executive with the approval of my deputy Young Congress leader, Comrade Jalo. So we get 17 members in my executive, and these are competent young people who they get the capacity for deliver at any given point in time. We get the Secretary General winner, Comrade Igalo, is a young, fine gentleman that does serve in national capacity. They get the ideals and the ideology of the APC party. He get the know-how, he knows how to run the administrative side of things. And we get other young people there where we try for be an inclusive young Congress. So what we try for do, myself and Rose, we get young people there across the diaspora. So me come on a UK and Ireland branch. We get me deputy from America. We get the Secretary General from Sweden. We get the Deputy Secretary General from Canada. We even go to Africa. We get Organizing Secretary from Gambia. We get other young people from Guinea, Liberia, Turkey, and so many other countries there. So we try for be an inclusive administration. So now, as we all know, with the head into election, it's very tough, very challenging for the party as a whole. We've gone through a very, very difficult time as a party. But most importantly, we, the young people in the diaspora, were there to give helping hand towards the party. So we did not start for work. We did not start for engage stakeholders within the party. And we main issue here now is to come up and support the party financially, because we know, say, going to election, the party needs to raise substantial amounts of funds. So myself and my Young Congress, in collaboration with the Belgium executive, we host the first ever Diaspora Young Congress conference, where I dinner and dance also on the 27th of May, 2023. So you know, one day happen for where we get a conference, a dinner and dance on the diaspora. So this will be the first ever Young Congress conference where we look at for raise that money there and go get the party for help for push the election for let we win the 2023 election. So far we get a working executive, a working membership, because we take over office. We not get nobody. So myself and Comrade Rose Jalo, we get a membership right now for over 70. So we are working and we continue for support the party.
Chairman Putlocker, before you go, you still not get forget this dinner and dance, Congress conference na the diaspora. Now, also I get forget, and so maybe I forget details of Famulem. People all about na the diaspora go one come and support now. We go one get more detail. Now, for giving more details in relation to that dinner and dance, when I get forget.
So the conference, obviously, the conference, we get for start first with the conference. The conference are for engage fellow young people in the diaspora where they don't elect into various positions there. Because some of us, we are very new in terms of leadership. So I think it's an opportunity for let we go sit there and let we discuss about the difficulties that we will go through, the positive side, the challenges that we will go through before we go into the dinner and dance. Then they get for happen on the 27th of May 2023. Now Belgium, Antwerp, now the Belgium chairman there, Bakar King Content for Ostway. So we work in collaboration with the Belgium executive, where we do a planning committee right now for ensure say the event on the 27th going for be successful. We get members of the leadership of the APC party and also stakeholders of the APC party. We get for be present on the day for support with the Young Congress in terms of with vision and with aspiration where we get forget for the APC party.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Putlocker. Bobo Famula, as soon as the APC Diaspora Young Congress go there na Belgium, Antwerp. Now then get forgetting dinner and dance. When are also a fundraising for the APC party. I believe as they go along, the chairman and the deputy chair then go continue for the updates. We remind you about that. But I want also tell you say this particular program tonight, the former mayor and also the aspiring mayor under the APC ticket, Madam Yvonne Akisoya again for come and Shebe Pierre go join them for continue for serialize in vision, in manifesto where you get for people in our Freetonians then. So I believe say plenty people go stay on for Yeri waiting the former mayor again for can talk. And also we they hope forget the Honorable AKK very soon for January and himself go come iron out some of the questions that we'll get in relation to the current happenings and the political landscape in Sierra Leone. Before I go any further, I want to remind people as well the journey will continue for share and like. Today, this particular platform will also focus on young people when they contribute for politics. You know, the politics business, not so big people anymore, young people and they play a pivotal role. Today, we will talk to the APC Diaspora Young Congress. So this now people who are based na the diaspora. And the chairman will say they get 23 countries then, where at the moment make up the APC diaspora. So that they all about na Africa, na Asia, na Europe, na the Americas, na the Middle East. So this now a wide open group of people all about na the world, where they say they contribute for the political happenings. Now we continue for encourage them, support them, and also give them that platform for men can explain to them vision and waiting and get for do in terms of moving we country forward. So in that regard, Madam Rose Conte, Deputy Chair, Rose Jallo, sorry, Deputy Chair. What is your assessment in terms of the political happenings in Sierra Leone? What do you feel say Salone, una the young people them go able to contribute, we go make a positive impact into the political landscape now in country Sierra Leone?
Well, thank you. Well, like I stated earlier, we don't already begin. The people don't already begin for see revision, and because they're interested and believe in revision, that make we able to forget most of we grassroots them now, not the executive. What I can feel is if they just help for entrust us as far as for allow we for not so for lead but also for join beside them for listening to we own vision, listening to we advice, not to just we advice but we input and take them into consideration. I believe say that they go help for let the vision of Salone go before and also for let the country be strong back again.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. So this word vision, what would it mean by vision? Would it mean waiting at the focus and waiting at the end goal? Waiting we want to see for lay salon able for go forward. So now that what we mean by vision, waiting we need for focus span, waiting at we end goal and results, waiting at the strategy where we need. Basically the strategy where I talk about strategy, I talk about the basic planning. Waiting at the plans and the steps we need for put in place for make we get the results where we look for. So Nadande where we talk about vision, Nadande we mean. Well, most of we vision them, like with especially from beginning with this event where we begin, with the focus on membership. You know, where then give we the ruling, but the age limit, but coupon we youth them. They don't move going at the main body. So with the focus on youth membership, youth empowerment, women inclusion, for include women them as the 30%, even though me not believe saying at 30%, because we they work hand in hand. Waiting me preso able for do, are able for do one, but then they know me say I they do and pass them, I they do and right beside them for help uh push your vision go before. Not so only just that, we did try for also with job job empowerment. Besides job empowerment, just for include the youth in every step in the aspect, let them feel like saying a voice, yet all man they get their voice.
Wow. That's a great one. And they come back to me two brothers them as Putlocker Bobo be the talk of fundraising. Now are they reach me brother when Bakar King Conte. As na una get for host this program, Putlocker Bobo don't tell we about the fundraising. But things them they behind way we not able for understand it. Because when you say fundraising, you get plenty activities them inside it. You get a ticket price, the gate taking, or sometimes na by donation. How una plan for do this thing? We not able to get a fund for support the party we want for support. Wait not the style.
Thank you very much, Mr. Babure. You see, the youths are the leaders of tomorrow. They always say the young shall grow. And the young one them, then gets that energy where the old one them do not get. You can say the old one them, we are wise, or they are wise. But this generation already lives for now, we not see the young one them, they are wiser. You cannot count them out. So it was very, very important for that we get the young ones them for decide say the one can do this show here inside Belgium. And I believe say the reason why they choose Belgium was very strategic. Belgium they at the middle of the continent of Europe now. Now it make even Belgium now in at the capital city of Europe. So it's a very easy access for all the other districts, APC districts there for come together inside Belgium for make sure say we all get a very, very successful show. Now, for me, supporting young ones them has been one of my my aims and objectives since we are kind of podium as a media person. The one day will follow me understand that one day. So when we get this opportunity, I was very, very delighted and happy, and put me pledge say I will do whatever I able to do in my own capacity as chairman, together with my district, for now we support the young ones them. So far so good. We didn't do a good job, and I can't I cannot express this any further. Like working with Putlocker Bobo and in team, gives me that feeling. Say the youngs are very wise because these guys they are very, very organized. It's like they get a vision, like they know what thing they want to achieve, and this in this very, very short time, they don't put up so many strategies in place where if you listen to them, the way how they present the case for the young people them around the country, you go say, why didn't we do this all these years for make sure say the young one, them, they include them any step of the way inside the political system. Because when the old one get for tire, then they don't get enough experience for many able make sure say they don't fail this country. And this now the process now where they don't begin inside the APC, and we are very, very happy. Now, for Canada, Belgium, now a very, very beautiful country. Now a tourist destination. We get so many beautiful places there for go and visit inside Antwerp. Also, we do the show, and we go advise people for come as early as Friday or Thursday. It depends on your budget. If you get friends, then I call them, make them lodge you. At least, let me come and show you the beauty of Belgium, Naya, because many have never been here. The hall we select a very beautiful hall. I believe say una already come, go really enjoy the atmosphere. And the people of Belgium, you know, now people are very, very accommodating. We are here to make sure say anybody will come for can support this show here, you know, they will get a very good story. When they go return, anytime they call back about Belgium, they go out for come back. Remember, Belgium now get back the biggest white boat party inside Europe, because of our hospitality. So we only ever disappoint people them. The gate entrance now 2. We get one for patron, weighing about 50 euros. We recommend for other people and pay that 50 euros there, because as a fundraising, we need to raise money in order for support this APC. Now this APC in win one, not only by much. We don't see how the government will be in a power, how they lavish money in order for suppress we. We need to challenge them equally, even though yes, we'll not get the power. But we all input at the diaspora go able to help with party in order for strengthening the side of their weaknesses them for support the campaign. So we are here for ask people and say, do you really ask majority when I pay 50 euro? Because with 50 euro, at least you get food day, you get drink day. Then we get 20 euro for the one that won't able to afford that price day. You know, and the location is very accessible either by car, you know, far from the from Antwerp Central, and also by trolley or tram. So make sure say we make them easy for people for come and get this good hospitality here in Belgium. And the people of Belgium are waiting for all of you. And I pray that God will give us the opportunity, make us come and experience the hospitality of Belgium and our districts under the APC.
Wonderful. Well, Fambulem na in that so we don't hear the program where we brothers them want for put up for make them able to get some couple. It's all about money. Yeah. Now money get party, now money they win election. Because if you not get money for campaign and reach you people now certain places, well, it not they happen. So we set the ad for send the advert to Una. For make Una come in huge number for come support this particular show. So we brothers then they able raise the kind of money for support the party where them believe in and where them feel say now if can relieve Mama Salon as the majority they look up to this particular party. So now Superman, we move on.
Yeah, thank you very much, Brother Babure and Mr. Bakar King Conte, the chairman for the Belgium districts now the APC. And again, one thing I want to talk about, democracy they come now we country. You know, for any political parties adapt, make sure say people who want to say all about now the world able legally participate in the electioneering process, even though they not reside in the country Sierra Leone. It's very important. I believe say we never move na the right, we take the right steps them. Eventually, this get for liberalize the democracy in our country. They get for bring plenty. The key word is also transparency. Let people know how politics they take place. So it doesn't matter to win if na SLPP, APC, NDC, whatever political party. I want to say the step where people have to take now a very good step, for sure, a very good light in terms of democracy and political multi-party democracy in our country. So we appreciate greatly the fact that with we tonight, like we are saying no more, we expect forget Honorable AKK, where one can ask some questions in relation to the political happenings in our country, current happenings. We also get forget the mayor, the former mayor, sorry, now na aspiring mayor for the APC when Madam Yvonne Akisoya get for can join here and Shemepia get for join as they continue for serialize in manifesto where you get for Freetonians them. I believe say we all go one year and understand. Some of us get for votes na Freetown. Now we go be informed so that we go make the relevant decisions for the interest of waiting of Sierra Leone. So again, I just want to round that up. And as always, we appreciate the people and when they come, when they join on the platform, the way they share, when they like, when they send them comments them. Because again, when they continue, they make the discussion interesting. When they make the message continually motivate the discussion, which is very important. And again, I want to invite to you, Chairman Young Congress, APC Diaspora, Mr. Putlocker Bobo. Mr. Putlocker Bobo, what are your current assessment today? Because when they work for a political party, when at the APC party. So what are the current assessment as election on the come very close now, Sierra Leone, June 24? What are your assessment of your party and also the political happenings in Sierra Leone?
Thank you, Supermed. I think there is no secret say the APC party don't go through a very, very tough time, a very difficult time, challenges them. But we need for tap with seven at the back say we don't come out far. We're almost there. Within a month, or just around June 23, going to June 24, we will get a new president in that of Dr. SAMURA Matthew Wilson KAMARA. I don't know if you be follow up the past couple of days where Dr. SAMURA came to UK. Yes, how the UK and Ireland branch welcome Dr. SAMURA KAMARA. He come on few delegation invites. He come for coming to the Commonwealth Secretariat, and he come also for engage the Sierra Leone community in the UK. Supermed, the SLPP government in Dr. Julius MAADA don't fail we. They don't fail the people of Sierra Leone. They don't fail the young people of Sierra Leone as well. So the APC party, they try now for put mechanism in place. But this is not a process because I remember when they come in governance, yeah, they pull the white paper.
Mr. Putlocker, before you continue, you want to explain to me how this current president don't fail the young people, eh?
Yes. I will touch base on the current pandemic issue on the Kush. Yes, where those scatter salon right now. Young people, the way they see that they take drugs, there is no mechanism in place for educate some of these young people the side effects of taking some of these drugs. Because we are very fortunate for them at this part of the world. Yes, when you do research, you know that some of these drugs they affect young people in the country. But it's under this government we see say the Kush business come into effective role where they destroy the lives of young people at this point in time. We need to see any form of educational workshop for let it engage some of these young people where their life they be destroyed. You come to the educational sector. The educational sector is fraudulent, Supermed. Yeah, forget about the largest amount of percentage where young people pass exam as alone was exam. This is all fraudulent because some of these young people are not even competent for go sit the exam the day, and then they come up with the statistics and show say lots of young Sierra Leoneans they pass exam, but they can't even write sentences. So how they able make up now statistics? They now God one green know. We come into the corruption system. This government does show ongoing corrupt practices. We get the former chief minister, Mr. David Francis, will be to talk about percentage in terms of where they keep money. Yes, but there is no follow-up from this government in terms of trials, in terms of putting these people forward after this wrongdoing. There is nothing happening in the country. Everything is gone up. The economy is gone up. Some of us are working.
Yeah, Mr. Putlocker, before you continue, before I bring Cam Shengbepe don't join we as they continue for serialize the mayor in manifesto. But before I bring Cam Shengbepe, I want to tell you what the APC go do differently. What if this APC go do differently for tackle some of these issues where they highlight where you say this government don't fail?
I think we are a listening alternative governance coming in. Yes, I been at the all just a couple of days ago when Dr. SAMURA addressed the Sierra Leone community. You see the man, they listen, because we want to ensure that, yes, we know the crime from people out there. We cannot make decisions without the people. So we want to know what are these issues affecting Sierra Leoneans, because governance is all about continuity and it's all about inclusion. So the APC governance coming in now, we get for SIDOR and address issues around the economy. And Dr. SAMURA is an expert when it comes to some of these issues. We get for ensure say, in order for be easy, let we step in immediately for change the narrative of the economy where things are very expensive. So we want to ensure say we're able to negotiate some of these prices, how we're able to engage neighboring countries there in terms of exports and imports and materials that we're able to sell out there to ordinary Sierra Leoneans. Why we're not going to able to use the agriculture sector we'll get now we own country for how we're able to process we own rice, what we're going able to get for reasonable amounts. Why we're not going to able to employ young Sierra Leoneans there for let them able to work in different sectors? Why would they able to get foreigners there all the time for let them come access we own country, and then the ordinary Sierra Leoneans that is suffer and able to get job opportunities out there? So I believe the APC government will come in, yes, and focus on some of those issues, because the SLPP government comes supermed. After former president Dr. Ernest Bai Koroma, we be not focus on construction, infrastructure, the educational system, the health sector. They come, they try for sabotage all of this good work with former president Ernest Bai Koroma be don't do. They come with obviously the free quality education. Again, when a fraud, yes, there's no quality education with the young people in Sierra Leone. This is all fraud. They come, they say, okay, they want come with lights. We need to get light in a salon. I'm always in Sierra Leone every couple of months. Supermed, people that they die in a Connaught hospital, young people that they go into labor, then lights go off, people that die. So these governments, they're not deserved for letting dinner this current administration for let them continue for serve the people of Sierra Leone. Now, former presidents, they asked for another term, 5 years. Well, I think the people they don't tire. Yes, it not get anything any further we get for deliver for the country. So now we get the APC governance where they come in when an alternative governance to what we get right now. What people they don't do. So we go come in and try for implement, but listen to the people there, what they want, how they want some of these things, advise them, yes, seek their own inputs in terms of any total one.
Mr. Putlocker, before you continue, I want to tell Famule and say the former mayor, when also now aspiring candidate for the position of mayor again under the APC party, just done January, as they continue for CLIs the manifesto with Shengbe PS. So Shengbe PSF get for join very soon for continue for CLIs the manifesto of mayor, former mayor, Madam Yvonne Akisoya. Madam Yvonne Akisoya, if you just hold on for a short while, Shengbe PS said the journey just now. I think you just get some technical difficulty, but go join very soon as we continue this big discussion we'll get today. When we get to the APC Young Congress and the Diaspora, when they are to decide to bring in young people in, because we believe say young people in our future. Now we give them the platform, may themselves can join the political discourse, so that they say we will motivate other young people when they come in and deliver a message of what they see now the political happenings of the country. And it's been very fantastic and interesting because we get the APC Young Congress chairman and also the deputy. When a woman, so we get some kind of equilibrium here. So today, man and woman, they run the Young Congress and the Diaspora, which is very encouraging. What do they say APC they do? So very, very encouraging. Now that's some of who be the young for not make sure say government will get inclusivity, will get diversity. Where before say women, young people, old people, everybody they come on board and for push we country forward. And that is very important. More we can to women, because we believe say nearly more than half of the population now we country now women. So for give them the opportunity for many to be able to contribute, it is very important. So we encourage and the great thing also. And again, before she may pay the journey as they can continue the conversation with former mayor Madam Yvonne Akisoya, I want to pose the same question to Mr. Bakaki Conte. But before I do that, I go hand over to Baibure. Let Baibure maybe pose another different question. Baibure, over to you.
Baibure,
on mute. You say Baibure.
You get me?
Yes,
Okay,
loud and clear.
sorry about that. Now, I try for talk say before we come to Mr. Bakar King Conte, we get with sister na the platform where na Madam Rose. This you need for talk to it today because it look like we get like 4 boys, 4 man them na the screen. Sorry, now more one can challenge you. And you need for talk to him. So, Madam Rose, you hear waiting Putlocker Bobo say. It try for tell people them say this government don't really misuse young people them life na mama saloon, especially where it come na this side where young people don't embark on taking drugs. Yeah, you na woman. This Kush business where Putlocker about they talk about not to man there no more. Recently when they see videos they outside woman them back they take and they up one side they nod. So on the person they beat them. You as a woman, we they see God pick them. Then an Arab states them. Then they cry for help. We know they see this government, they make any effort, not to one, not to two. Sometimes they pass most of we on the social media again, now they come and cry and send a little help when they be enough. Because when government help, it go be okay than me and you. Me and you now just big. We do. But government gets all what it takes for help in citizens them if then they suffer. You as a woman, how you they feel where you can see you compete woman in the day inside the influence of drugs and you see compete woman them day now different places them in the world then they call for help where nobody know they go na the rescue. How you they feel as woman?
As a woman, where we dey see, because we dey see in our social media, we dey see all side where them woman them then they send voice notes them, then they send video them but how then they struggle. I dey take on like say then I'm my sister, then I'm my mama, then I'm my auntie, then I'm my cousin. I dey take on like saying I'm me. Because we all know say not so damn they then go put themselves pan. Then they not so even the reason why them be one go. Then be give them the hope, say then go for greener pastures, say then go for go do better, say then they go for go walk. But at the end of the day, where they reach they not so damn they then give. Them people and they not put themselves pan down they not one day pan then can't see them. At the end of the day, with this new administration we get for come, we go make sure and see to them they say we go change them. And how we go change that day? If we country there in standard, if we country get the basic necessities where we need, if you say them people then go overseas, no. We get other countries that like Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, where they country there in standard. Some people then they don't want come overseas for nothing. Some people then where they not America self. Besides myself, some of them not to like say they want because of situation where they feel say they go can't fend better. Some people and then they walk, excuse me, like jackass. Some people not so damn they then be planned for themselves. So with the drugs and the Kush and then things them, some people them not just wickedness. Some people are not their pockets that they look for. Some of them people and where they pan this Kush and drugs, especially the woman them, they get bright future. Some of them a mistake, then go put her inside and drink. Now look what's in them become today. So with the drugs and the Kush and where them people and then they go overseas and then they fend what's they're not bargaining for. I feel very hurt. Whole day inside my heart because it is bad where people and then they send you voice notes for let you help any day above your capacity. And you feel like say maybe you get for weight, say you kind of power for make you able for do that the way it begin with we get the fundamentals, we get the tools, we get the planning, we get the strategy for help. So honestly, I know they feel very well, but then kind of things there.
All right.
And I go left for me.
But Ashemepe don't join me. But Ashemepe, over to you there, Yui.
Yes, I hear you now.
Okay, over to you. Mayor said he waits for you now. Go ahead.
Okay, very sorry, I don't know the technology now, so you can tell Alex on Sunday. Okay, una within the platform, una Kushebo, how una they do. And to Fambule with the watch we this not the mayor in small time we can get with them. Follow we discuss issues them we get for do it in 5 more to do more campaign where actually they go on with. Madam Mayor, I hope you hear me.
I hear you. Good evening, everybody. I sorry see the lighting really bad outside there, so I keep my camera off for now.
Okay, it's okay. Better than you did, and you know that at all. Okay, so we been get this manifesto, you campaign where you go on with the 5 more to do more. Basically, today let me just talk something quickly. I see before this term, this under this flood mitigation, you been done to do clean some drainages and all. But this nothing where we want for talk about. In as much as not to you do that work, but I go one follow you comment on that one day. A lot of people in the send video to we wait and say one of your opponents and do bridge way in just 2 days they think don't fall down back. You are aware of that video there?
I see one video. I don't know if that the one where na Kosotong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, na Kosotong. I see. Yes, I see that.
So what do you make up of then kind of thing there? So this not the policy we want for over we want for take over from you.
Well, I don't feel to say like you always talk sing a pair. I know they have to talk about other people.
Yes, you're right,
If you
but
want
this
to
not just
make a
general
comment
comments. Yes.
on the fact say, yeah, you make a comment on the fact say building construction, building regulations, not an issue in Sierra Leone. I would definitely say that. I think there are a few things that way worth mentioning. One, when it comes to construction, and doing engineering work, structural work. My husband, as it happens, gets a master's in bridge construction, you know, and I know say, and even my sister, just yesterday, my sister when he gave a speech, she's also an engineer. He's an engineer. And they gave a speech about landslides, that the fact say we don't do proper calculations. Me not an economist, but I'm surrounded by engineers in my family. My man, my sister, my pikin, my brother-in-law, my best friend. And if there's one thing where I know for sure is that you need for do proper structural calculations, but we no get the laws, contracts, law or no law. You go expect say that would be done, and that the construction way they go up go be safe for the people of this city and anywhere else in the country. If person the work and the work substandard where then to be paid for, you really get to ask yourself, say, if this not so, you know, if this not a reflection of a wider issue in the country, we're not corruption. Not question I ask you. Because if you get paid for do a job, you want expect say that payment will cover all what you take. The calculations, the quality of material and so forth. But you know, things can happen. Me not you can't begin judge person.
Okay, so Mayor, this one, let me just come in and I know go
investigation.
Yeah, I know go
Why
say
so soon?
I know go say let you comment on this one, but this na best na me own. I take responsibility for this basically. You know, if engineer person we say in an engineer person we say in a person where they do construction, work them, they put up work like that one day within few days where just small rain come it was some go. Then I wonder if you go able for handle the side way not on your expertise when administration or administrative work. But I'll go straight to you 5 more to do more Mail.
No, Pierre, I go to ask a question. For being a government contractor, not so the same as for being an engineer. I want to let you ask the question whether the individual not an engineer or not a contractor. You see the difference? Contractor to be posting where you go use influence for get a contract. Right? To the lucky for contract. Then we give the work to people that when are technical people. You know what I mean? Say you get any technical skill whatsoever. So sometimes that's gonna be an interesting question for us.
Yes, you're right. In fact, I'm not be thinking from that angle.
Engineer, even for know and understand where things really go on.
Okay, so let's take you to 5 more to do more. Okay, I think we're very much important at this particular time. Under you 5 more to do more, they talk about upgrade informal settlements, basically the slums community. I always get one beautiful example where I can make. Maybe Like for example, if you go, they make a reference. If you go in between London Bridge and Tower Bridge, then they get this slum community. The way they don't transform them. Now you see mighty structures them there. But now you they talk about for upgrade, settlements, informal settlements. What do you want for do on that area? There, how you want for upgrade them?
Okay, thank you. First of all, for people that way nodding at tongue, and indeed even for people waiting at tongue, something will still be useful for let her give an indication of the kind of informal settlements we get, how many then they, and who side then they. So first of all, we get 74 known informals. Then they on the hillsides, and then they along the coastline. And there's a few where they it like infill inside the city, inside the town. So I want for first of all they understand that, and then people that understand say people that understand back say the population size now informal settlements in Freetown, they in excess of 350,000 people.
Wow.
I believe so that's important for no. 74 settlements, over 350,000 people. So when people in talk say, we can't pull the Naya, Crew Bay alone get over 30,000 people.
Wow.
So when you say you pull them, who say exactly you put them? That are the first thing. The next thing where I want for let we understand is that the informal settlements then they grow in terms of numbers and in terms of their population because of a major factor, or let's say two major factors. One, now rural urban migration, where it happened at an unprecedented level now, Salone. And urbanization, now a global phenomenon. According to the UN, by 2050, 75% of the worldly population go tap in urban areas. Also, where you go with the influence of social media, television and so forth, there's a draw away from rural communities to the urban settings. We're understood. It's a question now, in we own case, of where are the urban settings? We no need for just get Freetown. Even if people then be drawn away from the rural areas to the urban areas, you need for develop more urban areas. If you want forget a passport, pass you can Freetown. If you want for do many basic things them, pass you can Freetown. You see, we don't see in the last 5 years a reduction in the number of businesses, in the number of investments. You see closure of mines. You see restructuring may lead to thousands of job losses. You see all kind of business close outside of
All right, the internet they give the mayor problem and but you listen to a very short time with the mayor, the former mayor of Freetown, when even like Sawyer. Mayor, they get we?
I get you now something
All
I
right.
try for call.
All
Then
right,
you
go
get
ahead.
something else where I need for Sengapore like we get for continue this one tomorrow. I need for Lady Foundation because it's so easy for getting knee-jerk reactions. Policies they're not forever be knee-jerk. They're for be considered and data-driven. If for be based on the reality, not so on anecdotes. So coming back to waiting to drive rural urban migration, I don't already mention the lack of opportunities, job opportunities outside of the capital. I don't mention the fact, say, the centralization of power of administrative functions all day at the capital. The lab can now to something else. We now one of the reasons why me run for office, and that now the realities of climate change. Climate change now a real phenomena, and now one way the impact subsistence farmers disproportionately. Why I say that and why it matter. Over 75%, that 75 is a number that comes up a lot today, but over 75% of the population nationwide not subsistence farmers. And if you're not subsistence farmer, that is for say, you don't use mechanization, just that traditional farming, where time come for farm, you can't forgo lend seed because you not get store of seeds, you know, to use improved varieties. But that's we still dip on a salon, unfortunately. And when that happen and you get changes in the weather pattern, as we see now, you see rainfall, ustem rain not for calm. You see extreme weather events. When that happen, you crop the fail. And when you crop fail, 1 term and 2 term, you don't get any insurance. You don't get any safety net. What should you do? You pack your bundle. You say you go fender your auntie where they Freetown. Let you see if you can sell mango. That's not the reality. And they talk to Boku informal people that are informal settlements, where they share with me their stories. Would that be grow rest, that Putlocker, Boyamba, all over the country. But because of this failure of their crops over and over again.
On the very important part,
so that's not his picture.
The issue of this informal sector is very much important, and I know how close that they be to your heart. And the one thing when you talk about bring to the mind of the issue of decentralization, because una the council, they tell you the work at the council and where you plan for work at the council, it means a lot of things and the way for be decentralized, way for make una able for do a lot of them things there as well as easy as possible, and let una able for succeed in another area there.
Correct.
So the question where they ask, how we be non-talent in terms of decentralization?
Well, you want to take me away from informal settlements, and I want to come back to them, but I will allow you for take me away first, and I will come back to them.
Yes, because yes,
so
go ahead.
In terms of decentralization, but we get for come back to informal settlements and what we really do and what we want for do more. But just in terms of generally on the decentralization, because I've been saying that 2 major factors they lead to the growth of informal settlements. The first one, na rural urban migration. The second one, na usa you don't me go. Where now lack of land use planning, building permits, regulations, and building regulations in general. That total lack of any kind of structure, where it means say crossing the camp, communities then it built up. Where you say I say 74 informal settlements, none of them not get planned. But even decide where you go stay in a formal settlement, and why you go define them as formal, because you go see big house, you go see, some makeshift road. That one day, even during one day, there has been no planning in decades in Sierra Leone. No planning. And that now recipe, when your population they grow exponentially, your population they grow very fast and very big, you not plan who side people them for tap. All man they do for incest. Would that cut stick? Would that build inside mangrove? Would that build inside waterside? What you will do? Now absolute chaos. And for the poor people them, where they come out upline, where they look for outside for tap. In fact, even some poor people where they inside the city, like them days they have been there in Moiba, now when an informal settlement in the hills in the east. Now one person they tell me say they ask about the growth of the settlement. They say we even get people there from west. We're not able to afford the house rents. Then they can't cut for themselves land and put up their own small banking. That's what they can call them. You get banking at the waterside, you get banking at the hills. Basically, south side, we're not habitable. You the back in the hills, then you backfill with dirty. On the coastline, then you fill them up with not silt red dirty, but with garbage. So in a major environmental challenge.
So this
power. If the government is decentralized and give the power to the councils for do land use planning, and let's tell you fumble them. Because the new direction, the right hand of the manifesto say that they do this, then they decentralize planning, land use planning and building permits within the first 1 year. We set up the departments. We raise funding. We get funding from C40s. We get funding from World Bank. We counsel for able to get the staff them. And we get volunteers, engineering experts them, Sierra Leonean Diaspora. We come for work and set up a department for able for issue the building permit. Everything where it takes, we get them ready to go. And in a way, in a manner, we go save the environment. We go protect the environment. But unfortunately, the new direction manifesto promise. Not only they not meet them, they reverse them. Because then pass an act, this local government act in 2022, where we move the power from the councils and put it on the Ministry of Lands. The Ministry of Lands don't ever give the power to the council. But now they say, let the paper not even there. Let me not the talk say, the law say. Now let me change the law. So that now the law not say down there again. But a recipe for continued chaos, recipe for continued overcrowding, recipe for continuation of natural disasters, when are one of the features, the vulnerabilities of informal settlements, because the way how things are to be done, people they're always there at risk. Either
Okay.
you're there at risk of landslide or you're there at risk of flooding.
Okay, so this not been the reason we make I dey ask you about decentralization, because it's not unrelated at all. If alone are able for work, especially in the area of the informal sector where you talk about, you will therefore be say you get the power for those certain things. Then I'm not going to ask you about the 5 more.
Absolutely.
What you intend for do, because we don't dey run out of time. So we go keep them for tomorrow and continue with that particular side there, because of 2 years in the time, and secondly you dey out the they're in a very conducive side. So we will keep the rest for tomorrow, for like we, talk about that one a day. But before we go, as always, what do you want for left with the people again?
When Dr. SAMURA KAMARA become president, he passionate about decentralization. And I can tell una all, most of una day in the diaspora. And una know say if you in London or you in England, say, the role where you local authority to play. You borough, you local council. Say we can to, if now extension say if you want do now you host, or roof conversion, you get to go to your council. If now any kind planning, any building, you talk about the regeneration. Somebody talked just now about the space between London Bridge, I think it was Southwark Bridge.
London Bridge and Tower Bridge, yes.
And Tower Bridge. Well, I can assure you, without even knowing the details, say that work would have been done by the local council. Local councils, the effectiveness of local council, giving the local councils the appropriate mandates when are all things local, from building permits to street parking to trees, protecting the trees. If you want for cut a tree in the UK, you get for go check with your council if that tree they in a conservation area. And if you did a conservation, you get for apply. These things, not because na other man country, means say, we for admire them, but in our own country, we say let anything go. No, we also for put in place the mechanisms for allow decentralization for be effective, because at that time you go get development. The local council, now we get closest to the people. Freetonians then get me number. Freetonians they get me WhatsApp. Freetonians and they can't have me office, can't tell me about their issues. That's why local government can make changes at the local level. Dr. SAMURA KAMARA committed to giving the power back, or because it used to be with Freetown City Council back in the day, giving me the power for improve the road network, for do road maintenance, for work in collaboration with SLRA, as opposed to them working totally on their own. So that's my last word. For
Thank you.
When you listen, you might already be planning to vote for SAMURA. But if you're not, then let me campaign to you today and tell you, say, forget an effective council, not only in Freetown, but across the country. You need a president who believes in decentralization. You need Dr. SAMURA KAMARA. Una, thank you and good night.
Thank you very much for joining me inside the program. We will talk again tomorrow for inside the program. All right. So that now been the mayor of the Freetown City Council. Well, somebody still not call him former mayor. So the mayor of the Freetown City Council, when I even Akisoya, basically they talk to me about in 5 more to do more. Stroke or hashtag transform Freetown. And it's very obvious that for let you get a change, you get for be engaging locals, the community, and the one the way they're very close to the community, now the local council them. So that is why very much important for let we get decentralization, and that now be the initiative, the initial idea of the decentralization project. But now I think say it just on to worse, and now it all worse because even for the Freetown, they don't get written and call a Ministry of Western Area. We don't make the work don't be more difficult. I go left and I also for today, and inside the mayor in time, we will join on again tomorrow. Supermed, I want for telling thank you for give you this short time for coming inside the program.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Shembe Player. Before you left, I want to inform you, say one Madam Elizabeth Williams say needing number for send receipts. He don't pay some, I think some charity money towards that fundraiser they do.
Okay, this now on WhatsApp. Let's just watch and quick. I'm not Sabian offered, but let's watch a lot. Call the number, yeah.
Yes.
All right, thank you. And that's now for this lady. We generate money for one woman we they call Umu. They been get cancer. They be don't cut in one hand, so they be don't tell and say them for cut in foot again because in foot self we don't develop some other things them. But with the intervention of we had family members them, they be don't do some other treatment and cleaning. So then don't tell and the good news say and they're not go cut in foot anymore. They're not going cutting food. So waiting that simply means it means say they get a lot of things them for do. So with the try for is 18 million where we don't get some money there. We don't spend like 11 million before, so now 18 million we need. So by Tuesday, if we go admit again for let them do it and call skin grafting, we now for let them cut by other parts in body, and then put on the sideway, get a sorry, and then for leg way before waiting. So we want for use this opportunity to tell everybody we don't give money, but we still need money for Umo because it basically not eat anything on starch or sugar, so it on vegetable, still on vegetable, and we need that money there after in treatment for let it continue with them vegetable and because you know we just don't take in treatment, it go back to things the way they tell you know it in food go melt because if you take too much starch or too much oil in the system, in food go melt again, and then the operation will go make anything. And what thing will happen next? The sick go worst pass out it been done did before. So yes, we need for waiting now. So I don't know side is posting the watch we from right now. We're not from YouTube for Facebook, right?
They watch me on Facebook at the moment.
Supermed, I beg give me number. I beg I know saving me number.
Okay. Madam Elizabeth.
Yes.
Now for listen Killy, I can't read this money number.
Not my fault.
Yes. Not your fault too. Now so it can happen.
All right.
Now plus 33.
Yes.
780
780
07
07
67
67
01.
01. Okay, I go over them again. Plus 33 78 00 76 701. This is not only on WhatsApp, yeah. So
Only
you
on
can
WhatsApp,
yes, you can save this number and then you send a WhatsApp message with the receipt. Thank you very much. We appreciate you so much. So now all we don't give you a contribution for this woman when our Umu. Interestingly, Umu restless right now. Umu not able for patients again because I can understand, you know, when you don't reach to a certain point where you forget your health and then something else want for all you. You're very much impatient, imagine. But I want to use this opportunity for telling all thank you. The procedure they go on this week, we pretty sure about that one day, and we sure say this could be another big success story for we, not only politics with the talk, but as well the health for save lives them, with family members them. So one for telling all thank you and thanks to all, you know, we give me the opportunity for joining inside the program.
Thank you very much, Brother Shembe Pierre Famule, Brother Shembe Pierre. I'm joining us. Say continue for CLI's the mayor in manifesto. And again, I want to say the honorable AKK don't join we. Honorable AKK don't join. We get some other questions they more for can ask. But I want to tell family they watch me as soon as see the young people on the platform today. They want at the APC Diaspora Young Congress people. We get a dinner and dance, a fundraiser. Now, Antwerp, Belgium. If I look at the Facebook, the comments, somebody we don't kindly don't write all the details. Who side the place, the day, the address, the phone number, and for contact, the cost, everything. But as we go along, then chairman when Mr. Putlocker Bobo go come again, and also we get a deputy, Madam Rose go come, and the person they host them, the chairman for the Belgium districts, when Mr. Bakakin Contest go come for both points. But I want to go quickly before I bring come But I want to go quickly to Honorable Ekeke. Honorable Ekeke, you loud and clear?
Did it get me now?
Yeah, they get you now. They get you now.
All right. Good evening. I saw you that are late for come on board. They get some other meetings then. We na emergency meetings them. But
Okay,
I'm glad it for the year with Bakaki.
Okay,
Bakaki Conte and
Long go answer again because we're trying to say better late than never. So we appreciate you greatly. We know saying you're very busy somebody. And again, you will relate to Bakaki Conte later on. But I want to ask you one quick question before I hand you over to Baibure. And this question is: there's a press conference where the APC party be owned at the secretariat now center office in Freetown. People let me get some kind of misunderstanding. They don't know what's in the clear statement. I don't know if you be listening to that press conference when they talk about the quality of the voter ID card the way don't come out. Where people then feel say the APC party insinuates say unless they change your voter ID card then they're not going to the elections when at June 24. What are you understanding about that particular press conference and what's in the APC party be try for say?
You know, first of all, before we go into the press conference, we understand the situation of the ordinary Sierra Leoneans the way they back home and we brothers in the diaspora. So this election is not just about winning an election for govern. This election is about restoring the respectability of a country. This election is about restoring the freedom of the ordinary Sierra Leoneans. This election is about building the economic backbone of our country, which is broken and shattered by this current administration. This election is also about how we get a new fresh. We're going back to the track for a race with other nations. As far as the last 5 years, we've been out of the track. That is why every level of this, the process is being monitored by the Sierra Leoneans. I don't like calling them ordinary Sierra Leoneans because we are all just one and the same people. And every part of the elections, be it from the registration, the dates, up to the process, I am sure even the day when they vote, Sierra Leone will monitor this election because this election is about their lives. When then share during the election process, the registration process, there are many issues where we raise as a party. People who went to the polling centers who are not registered, tag them for the first-time voters, take to the process where the voters' ID card come out. People say, what are you doing as a party? But as a structured political party as we be, we had to wait until they printed the ID cards. My brother, walk you out the ID card and they asked if na me shadow or na me great can papa a shadow. And interestingly, I didn't put them with one ECSL representative. When it's then we'll prepare a voters list, we will be colored. Now, so if I really do, you don't compound the issue because you give me black and white, you're not clear. You go print colored in the booklet, we clear. How I will take uncertainty for confirm with certainty. So it's a complex situation altogether. And we get situations where we people them within them provinces there. The moment it presents an ID card and say, not to face this. The next one they say, la go do me for mukba. Let us not call up me for something that benefits me. Because for them, anytime they bring insults to them, anytime they bring question to the integrity, you understand, in their own place, they know what their time. So if you print ballot voters ID card of that nature, we know they show any clarity as a political party will not sit by and go into that kind of election day. The voter ID card itself, where it says they see fraud. I don't know why ECSL be so bold for presenting ID card in it to Sierra Leoneans. And the consistent calm of the ACC boss, if you like say Inservier Commission Panam, or something like that, be the contractor. But any serious country, let entire heads for don't rule for that kind of ID card. Think about the amount of money they pour into that ID card. Even with political party ID card is better than national voters ID card we ECSL present. No serious country, not a deal with that one day. I am sure some of you don't witness other elections in other countries, and Sierra Leone don't go be monitors in other elections. No go even sit down and what that kind ID card for use and pan elections. It is absurd. It is totally out of context. The ID card, if me begin self then get that kind ID card for 6 selective, I will keep and say the 10 for the selective range. Because anytime we expose a more than 5 or 6 term in transaction, it a point. And insultingly, Sierra Leoneans, because of the side way that they allocate national ID card is far from our villages, the other way they not put into place now understand say then ID card on neck they give now they use as form of transactions into them businesses, them microcredit, what we people already upline they deal with, then fertilizer already they go loan from them fertilizer associations. Now then ID card there they use. Now you go give somebody ID card and go for to compare. The thing they black and white was not clear. Now shadow, then for to copy shadow back, what you go get. So you cannot the credibility of this election.
Honorable, let me just interject quickly. We know say the standard of this ID card is very poor. We don't clearly know from the beginning when they issue the ID card there. But waiting, we let's kind of for find out. Now waiting at the APC party, the main opposition party, then stands because the election just there about just over a month to go. So what's then stands in relation to the ID card there? So vis-a-vis this election coming.
We, as a political party, will not work with NEC to proceed with election and calendar and activities using these current ID cards because they are as fake, they are as fraud as the people who print them. So we cannot move. Then tell you say the airport they have the game now Manchester they support. You say no problem. But you see, he kind of feel now before he wear Manchester first. He pull and they go ref. They say back no problem. No. If you think
get this to ECSL, what's that ECSL in response?
Well, we give them an ultimatum, which is very clear in the press release that we dey wait for a from ECSL, but we go get as a registered political party for the first time in the 5 years, we go get a peaceful demonstration for show we resentment in this situation. And it's our right as a political party to do. And we will do that. We'll do just that. The ID cards, these ID cards could not be accepted even for NPS Peking. Minus the Peking have the ID card bypass this.
So, but if
imagine a year later you Peking, you don't go college Peking at school.
If ECS agree to the ultimatum, we want to give them. So they say when they need for changes, does that mean the election will be postponed?
Okay. 2 things. As a political party, we are there to safeguard the integrity of the election process and for that we able to guard the expression of the people and rights when they vote, and then the correct picture of the people and voting reflects into their leaders. My governance lecturer I always say, the government is bad as its people. And me no say the current government of the South Sierra Leone so now is not a reflection of the true identity of the Sierra Leoneans. And the only way can give them kind of bad government or not they reflect the true Sierra Leoneans. Now when you allow fraud for happening in an election. So it is better, worst case scenario, we will bring sanity into the election and calendar. You understand? It's better than accepting a fraud. And don't forget, say it's not one day. The election are one day they vote, but the effect of that one day is 5 years in punishment.
Okay.
So we don't want a 5-year repeat.
Bible, you take over, but probably you want to continue on this train. Over to Bible.
Honorable AKK, people that don't listen as Supermed don't ask, but their ID card issues there. This is very serious and a concern to the people of Mama Salon, especially the one that we want change. You say if them Fambuleawe call themselves ECSL, no agree to waiting una tell them una go mount waiting una call a peaceful demonstration. But the ID card issue. How safe you think say una go be, as we all know how police they take their issues there when it comes to this SLPP government?
You know, one of them days where they do nominations, I said the police, like in Sierra Leone, not get any special prize. Still them go to market or buy pepper and they pay different price from we. Nor is the military being protected for sleep na open guide house. When post rents go up, we all feel the same pinch. So in as much as they are military officers and they are police officers, but the current economic trend, the church we all equally. But for go to your question specifically, when you say the protesters are faceless, then you don't know who that for all. Most times in Africa, the government can use any force for calm down the protesters because they seems to be faceless. In this one, it is clear that it is a political party where get the political rights, we're guided by constitutions and by the PPRC Act for take whatever decision they want to take. So we'll be guided by law, and we are not going out as faceless people. We are going out as a registered political party. If ECS not say anything to we have many options, but we no go allow for get fraud ID cards into the system and go into that election day. Anybody can print that ID card day, we not get face. And imagine that 3 kind of ID card day. It's so interesting. You get the whole faceless. Indeed. You get the whole get face, clear. They get the whole clear. They get the one the way the ID card and not car. How do you have these 4 people? When like they register you today, they snap you today, you go to your ID card home. Although we say we have a better economy than Nigeria and Liberia, we are more democratic than Liberia. It is not true. It's a shame. This is a total shame for we as a country. It has never happened. At least if ACS will be done to ourselves, say, no, snap picture them for ourselves, go kill them, put on our ID card, for don't do it. So for don't go the passport picture then. But for go give me black and white. Now the one the ID card I get, for I don't know if na me or na me boy picking. Or na me grandpa will be done die. So the one ID card get 3 identity. Anybody can hold me ID card and my family on a more serious note and go to any polling station, he can vote. Because it's not clear and we all feel and my family. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a big shame. So Sierra Leoneans would look up to NEC for a response to as a political party. By the way, NEC not don't even wait for reach to this level. From the time when they receive their ID card and they know saying that substandard ID cards, they will not engage political party. That is where we talk about political engagement of the electoral partners in short critical decisions. Don't we know what is substandard anymore? Don't we know what is value for money anymore in Sierra Leone? What has clouded our minds? What has clouded our imaginations? Now we cannot think beyond what's available anymore. It's a shame. It's a shame. ID card, they know they even give me nursery picking. I pay for 5,000 at school. Where I know they're going to that school if I go ask the teacher if you know him.
All right. Honorable, don't make them clear for we concerning the ID card issue. Say then don't tell ECSL waiting at their own concern that they need for go back on the drawing board and see how they able to rectify the issue of their ID cards. Yeah, I still there with you, Honorable AKK. As the name AKK, everybody know I'm right now inside the APC party. I come across one video recently where I see you tin up on top motoka. You be the pass on message. What's in be that message day as we approach election?
I think what we don't decide to do is now 2 things. In as much as we are taking the campaign full front as a political party, but we also they do what we call meet the people campaign. And only for Gona you host, but I know say if I go to Lumley Park, there are always people in Lumley Park, and then people there, the situation is the same with the one waiting at Krube. The situation are the same like the one waiting at Cambia. So what we do on the day of nomination was to take the MP aspirants, we then be nominated that day and the councillors them for introduce them to them people, and because this is a district block system now. I am representing the whole of Cambia district. So we went to that place. And interestingly, by the place we'll go that day, now one of the EU founded project them we we don't get from 2017. And monies have been allocated for the construction of that building. And we also have the Cambia Lorry Park. Now the entire Cambia Lorry Park they for build. But when we go to the place, I find out saying that only half of the place they want construct now. So I have to tell the people that this Lorry Park where they can build so now, the money they allocate for them, you understand, was something about $4 million. And waiting the deal now compared to waiting they allocate, and they say, oh, the money don't devalue. No, the money was not given in leones, it was given in dollars. So the value still remains the same. In fact, for anything that the money don't increase now, sir. You understand? So they're not need for shortcuts the building. The building for the as it be supposed for the. You understand? And for let them delay from 2017 to now. I have been a local government government chairperson in a parliament. You understand? So I know what is in the package. So I have to tell Sierra Leoneans and Gambians that this is not what was given to you by EU. And then nobody not tell you say now government counter. The second thing, I also be need for talk to the Gambia people and say, do not fall for MAADA bill, because in Gambia alone, 2 people have been killed. You understand? Extrajudicial killing. You get one, the killing of Hamid Natonko Limba. You get the other one when the security to the ambassador in Guinea, and the shooter, Wamami. And in all of these 2 killings, no inquest has been done. Nobody has been tried. Nobody has been questioned. You get the killing of Magborka, of the first young man they killed, where's up in Canada just 2 days. You get the killing of Tobo. You get the killing of Mashaka. You get the killing of Makeni. You get the killing of Pademba Road. And you get the killing of during the August 10 scenario. So I was telling the people of Cambia District, don't vote for a killing government. And not for me say, the president said they are on record for say, ain't no they kill again, meaning he accepted killing. I have not seen this in any part of the world. Where you say you open the political space, meaning you will lock the political space and open the killing space. Now you don't lock the killing space, you don't open the political space. No, Sierra Leoneans. One thing I know growing up in Sierra Leone is you can take the economic situation, it can be as worse as it can, but as long as it's give the Sierra Leonean the freedom, you not make them feel timid, you not take them freedom away from them. This is a land of the free. And that is why we are called Freetown. But if we are being tied down to be cowards, we are being tied down, taking our freedom away from we. I tell the people in Nakambia, say yes. Today will not get a mass killing in Nakambia district, but not an assurance for vote for MAADA bill anymore, because it can be to my Nakambia. I also be the tell for ideas, the bread and butter issue. Say the president said they build 5 factories in Putlocker. Me don't in a parliament, we approve many other factories, including the bread factory, when I just say bakery. Then it will be like in 5 years. Whose assurance say we will build 50 factories inside the next 5 years? These are things that are not true. You understand? And besides, the president, even when go launch that thing, they was not sincere to the people of Sierra Leone. I'm not going to tell and say the lie. That package they will pass the parliament has nothing to do with government. Now, an ECOWAS project. ECOWAS is trade zone, where they open a salon. Communicate to the Sierra Leoneans for understand, say, this is a project from ECOWAS. And that's not just it. When you look at the rate of the dollar, for the very first time in the history of Sierra Leone, for 40 years, I don't born in Cambia district, we don't ever grab that money and see the Guinean currency value past the Sierra Leonean currency. Today, 1 million leones, 1 million Sierra Leonean leones is 350 Guinean franc. It has never happened. We in Guinea don't ever do ourselves for money. It has always been 1 million leones to 1,300,000, 1,500,000. Today, Guinea, the dollar na Guinea. If I wait to they do, when they get dollar na Guinea, they sell na Guinea. They come at the border, they change them to Leone, they can buy rest to we the smuggle and go inside Guinea. So the trade of where they between we and Guinea, when they enjoy them, people they come out along go buy napi na Guinea 5,000 and cancel and I have 5,000. Then where you go na Guinea, they go get 7,500. So then they profit 2,500. That was a trade in the border. What we get with Guinea. But today, even with custom na Cambia, they record low revenue because of the poor currency where we depreciation they encounter. And I also make them to understand, say, when you go per book and pen, they try to say the rate system, how they call it, inflation now 43%. But me poor people in Cambia not sabi inflation 43% too. If they buy bread on 1,000 euros, now they buy 5,000 on the same rate. Then a 500 increment inflation and the direct street inflation. If they buy cookery 3,000 now, for they buy cookery now 10,000. Then a 300% inflation. If they buy one cup press 700, 400 leons, now they buy. What if they give you 10 cup a day? Now only one cup in the give you.
But honorable,
Who's kind of inflation that day?
they tell we say a global issue. What do you think? Now, not all, enough is a bad name they give the government because Kabio tell we say all of them are a global issue.
Okay, I wish there was a global crisis, but when you look critical analysis, where some of what they do now, who they try to take down to with people and let them understand this. When we kind of power, there was this Iraq war. So let nobody tell us of war. And Iraq and the Middle East, then what they do with it affects petroleum directly. You understand? So we are not new to those circumstances. You will get the Ebola when we directly they affect. But put all the other excuses there aside and take say, is this global where they affect we? Guinea, who's in the next war? Is Guinea in another planet? What happens with Liberia? We get stable economy. Who's part of the world then they? So the situation of saying it is global, it is global, it is global. What is global? Is it global to increase the internet connectivity price and make young people who they study, you stock them up? Is it global? Will let you increase tax on people? As I left parliament so this time, just 3 days of the parliament lock, we still add more tax. Even now, then people they ask people send orange money self now. They don't have tax back for orange money. Where I go send to me Antina Falaba. And they pay extra tax now. The business people they do business, we know they profit. Where government is okay, because you not profit this year, Shengwe not pay enterprise, not pay tax. Now you they pay 3% of what you pay. So you lost it, so you not lost it, so you they pay tax. You understand? This is an unreasonable government. We not get respect for the feelings of Sierra Leoneans. At a time like this, where Sierra Leoneans they suffer so, at the time government, considerable government, they calm down and reduce taxes. They calm down and do subventions them. They calm down and empower the local business people. But in this regime, what do they see? Now tax upon tax, tax upon tax, tax upon tax. So I be also there to tell the people in Cambia, say, one of the things where SAMURA tell we say go do in the first 100 days is going to look into the inflation in the first 100 days. It's going to address the issue of the dollarization in the first 100 days. It's going to address the issue of fuel in the first 100 days, to address the issue of the high price in food commodities. I think if President Koma could restore electricity to Freetown in 100 days, I am sure the people of Sierra Leone get confidence in the APC for rebounds the economy of this country in 100 days. I have said this, and I'm on record, that even if SAMURA KAMARA not be the APC, I will find it very difficult not to support them, because I want to see a leader who is going to rule Sierra Leone for the very first time, who has gone through the civil service. I want to have a president for the first time in the history of Sierra Leone who has studied the economy, who has the lifeblood of Sierra Leone's economy since SAMURA KAMARA. Somebody who know from 1994, he didn't have the economy. He has gone through all the ranks. He knows all the problems. He has solved many of them. So if you make an audio Ogagbata of Sierra Leone, my brother, there is nothing he cannot address.
I want to bring Kama the chairman for the Diaspora Young Congress. Make he talk a little bit more about the program when they come up very, very soon. Then people are they play a pivotal role for una party, the APC Diaspora Young Congress, in collaboration with the Belgium district. Belgium district chairman says they are Bakar King Conte. You are chairman from the Young People Congress. now the diaspora. I want to let you talk because plenty people on the platform. Many a year again about a program where they come up na Belgium, Antwerp. Over to you, brother Putlocker Bobo.
Superman, dear, permit me for that greet my dear big brother and senior comrade, Honorable KK. Thank you for your submission. You know, when young men speak with wisdom, you watch them very carefully and you learn from them. And these are one of the stakeholders in the APC party where we as young people, they try for learn from each day. Thank you, big brother. So, yes, we are the young people at the Diaspora 6 region. The 6th region is a newborn baby within the diaspora structure. We began with new APC March 7, 2022 constitution. We give it the mandate for form the Diaspora Young Congress. So the Diaspora Young Congress is young people between the age of 18 to 35. So unfortunately, we began senior stakeholders again at the APC party. We will begin the APC National Youth League. But where the new constitution coincides, some of these comrades they be affected and they go for other positions within the party. So now we, the young people in the diaspora, they be given the mandate now Putlocker on the 14th of February 2023, wherein I was elected as the first ever Diaspora Young Congress leader and my deputy, Comrade JULIUS, as the deputy Diaspora Young Congress leader. Since then, we've been working day in, day night. Yes, we don't form an executive, and we try for support the party in we own way where we able. So we come up with an idea for get a conference. The reason behind the conference is that we get so many young people present in the APC party, when at the first time we taste power, at the first time we taste leadership. Some of us came from the APC UK and Ireland as deputy PRO and PRO. We've never held a leadership position. And then we rise up, go to the diaspora and hold the leadership position. So we began for come in conjunction and in partnership with the Belgium executive for get a conference. Let me talk about the difficulties that we will go through, the challenges there, the positive side of leadership. And then after that, we will get a fundraising and dinner dance. So what we don't do for the past couple of weeks, going to a month, we don't go through with Secretariat and the Belgium executive. We don't send letters to the leadership of the party, starting from with President in waiting, Dr. SAMURA Matthew Wilson KAMARA. We don't send letter to her. We don't send letter to the Vice President in waiting, the Honorable Chairman Majuba. We are again meeting again with tomorrow. And we don't send letters to all stakeholders within the party, including within the diaspora as well, all the chairmen and chairmen across the diaspora. And also we don't engage the youth leaders them. So this event get for take place in Belgium on the 27th of May, when on Saturday, 2023. Ticket prices, we get €20 and then the patron €15. But obviously we open for donations. Any money we want to contribute towards the young people at the diaspora, feel free and support this event. Because every profit, every single profit they make on that day, they go towards supporting the party financially for Logo win this election. Politics is all about money. It's all about mobilization and resources. So at this point in time, the young people there, where we want to take up leadership, we want to go to a salon and help the APC party, because in Dr. SAMURA KAMARA, we believe that it will come with the change where we need. We believe that young people in leadership, young people in governance will get the opportunity for break the barriers between the leadership and the grassroots. So I stand here today on behalf of the Diaspora Young Congress for Seduya, with a call on all APCians across the globe, from the leadership hierarchy to the grassroots. And I join with Belgium, Antwerp on the 27th of May. Then I come for cast support the Young Congress, who will get with first ever. I'm very proud again to say this is the first ever conference dinner and dance now Belgium on the 27th of May 2023. Honorable KK, I'm waiting for your donation, sir. And I hope say you will send a substantial amount of money. What will go use say this will come up from your own big brother. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Chairman Diaspora, APC Diaspora Young Congress. And also, we will never talk about this, the political happenings na Salon Day. We get also the chairman here, so for the APC Belgium districts, Mr. Bakaki Conte. Mr. Bakaki Conte, you are the host for this program. How I don't prepare for make sure say this program will be one of its kind. This program will raise bear money, we go support una party na salon for the upcoming elections.
Thank you very much, Supermed. First of all, make I take this opportunity for say hello to my comrade, my handsome, wise, honorable AKK. It's an honor to be here with you in this platform. And thank you for all the message where you don't pass on to Salonians them. You speak very loud and clear in the language where they will understand. And I believe say that's so for the pass on the message to the people there. The Limli Mana village, we talk in Creole, you know what you mean. So thank you very much for the effort for we understand for the party in a salon day. We know the difficulties and we want to go through, you know, under the circumstance we want the fight for make sure this party is survive. It's not been easy. So congratulations and thanks to all for the sacrifices and the efforts. In relation to we being the hosting these young gentlemen and women of the 6th region diaspora, we live and try very hard. You know, for us personally, it's also the first time. For we get that kind blessing there from we young one them. It's also the first time to take this kind of challenges, working with different people. We go to part of we inside this Belgium district here. I want to assure Sierra Leoneans them all across, the one that will come from America now, the one that will come out around the continents of Europe, or I won't get a message from one of me young brother. We also be stand for the mayorship for Freetown. We Bjorn will also promise say it might come. So you see, that is a great thing we all sell out, and we don't do the best together with the young diaspora for let me send the message out there. You know, one for see a remarkable amount of people from all over. You know, where I look at the pictures of America, I must say yes, that the president in waiting be good. When I see the pictures of the people of the APC in the UK, I must say yes, that the president be the good. The president in awaiting also for become here, but unfortunately, we're not able to get them. So if we postpone this election here, maybe it will be a blessing for we able for squeeze them. Let me see how much you can also attend.
Mr. Chairman, before you continue, yes, I just want to tell you say today the message go on each far and wide. Because as we talk, so again, nearly 1,000 people they watch this program live. Over 600 and something people on YouTube. And so it's nearly close to 200 and something people on Facebook. So the message they get far and wide, and I believe say what you don't talk to it go resonate. So people don't want to APC people themselves. People don't let us see young people excel now we country. So that is really fantastic. We really grateful for get to the platform today. And over to Brother Babu as we first for can round up now because it look like say the time don't they beat you. I don't know. I don't feel so we will make consent today, Brother Babu, because the time don't they beat we family and we are. Yes.
I just want to come back to Chairman King. As they talk about this organization, plenty of people they ask now the comments say, who say then they reach you na France, the branch. If you not get the branch na France, people then they show concern at the comment, they ask this question rapidly. I want to make you answer them before they go further. They say, how did they able to reach this organization? Then within France, if you not get any branch.
Oh, of course. What thing the young diaspora then do now for make sure say they include every district like diaspora. The members them, including the PRO of the France district, is also part of our planning committee for organizing particular thing here. And the PRO also, I mean the young leader also don't reach out with me to all chairmen of the district Naya for engage them as well for me and get the people them mobilized. So it's unfortunately for like see people are asking, probably maybe some of them are not like participants within the district day, but on a chairman them, on a young youth leaders them, on a PRO, they are aware of this event here and on a for contact them. If you don't know the numbers them, definitely I will try for send a link na me wall later after the show so that una will get involved with them directly. So far so good. I believe say we don't get them on board, and I will allow Mr. Putlocker Bobo let himself emphasize on that small, if you don't mind.
All right, I think you don't make them clear. I'm still there with you and Putlocker Bobo. Now, this all the talk is about money for support on a party for make una get victory when at the APC party, if I right. And again, we see the role where, especially diaspora, have been playing the past election. When that role they be make some people them saying na input sweep and this kind trouble no they pass out today. We saw we see diaspora and they take phone and they call, especially the NGC. Now we point things them by their names. We saw they call people and say, now we vote this particular person, it they bring changes. We make this mix up and box up, come now the country. Now we they can face election again. Una as diaspora, waiting will be una strong message to una people them na salon concerning this election.
Well, what's been happening before and now are two different things. Some people be naive for believe say MAADA will come and make a change, but eventually they all don't see the result of that change day. That change we don't see with freedom as people in that country day. That change we don't destroy the economy. That change we don't destroy every institution way for whole government accountable like the ECSL. That change will not bring nothing good for this country and for developing democracy. So they say first fool na fool, second fool not for be fool again. The people of Sierra Leone, they don't learn a lot. And thanks to una platform them and many of we working at the media for teach them about the things that already happen were not correct. And I believe say people don't learn. Now this time here, they're not going to allow anybody for come and lie to them again like how they lied before. So me, I'm confident say what you really do, what you only do, it will help for enlightening the people there so that they're not going to make the same mistake when they do the last time. And me personally, I don't believe say MAADA was the choice of the people. I don't talk and clearly say he was not. So what happened, it happened. God one know, and them were involved in that one day. But the voice of the people, majority, I believe say they choose the APC over the SLPP. And then we'll do them again.
My boy, can I step in?
You're welcome. Come in.
Yeah, thank you. So just like what me big brother Honorable AKK say Gigi Snow, this election is very, very significant to the livelihood of all Sierra Leoneans. This is very, very important to we as young people. So this election, a man marking, bro, what it says, so man marking. I remember in 2017, 2018, I was working in Bo just because I went to the Great Bo School. Yeah, so I was privileged and I was given the opportunity then for go then at one of the polling centers there for work as a polling agent in Bo, where I nearly lost my life. They said that the burn would fire. Yes, we began for escape now night day. But this time around, I'm going to my hometown in Putlocker. I've just been assigned to work in the district and also in the region. We will go there now with district, there we go there now with region there for ensure say our votes are well secured, our votes are well protected, because we're not going to allow it to happen 2017 and 2018 repeat itself again. This government does feel we, and we seek for a change, and a change which required urgently. If not for that, then we'll get for go into a nationwide strike, because this government's not fit for purpose. Honorable AKK don't mention so many things that will not happen. They're not in control any longer. Obviously, they're just caretakers now. So we get for insurance, say we the diasporans there, rather than with the only raise money for the party. Some of us don't book with tickets already for Go Salon. So we the go now, we own constituency there, we the go now, we own district them, we the go now, we own region them. Follow we go ensure say we protect Dr. SAMURA in votes. Now votes whether they vote for on that day. We people who they try for send the message out there. We get people out there they come for can speak to. We families there. We community them out for votes and ensure say not the day. Yes, we back the day and ensure say those votes will not be stolen from us. So we wait for you from the party because there is leadership structures within the party. Any area or any outside the party say let we go, we get for taker from there. But I can guarantee you by Bure, this election, yes, it's not going to be like other elections there. We are ready for this.
Thank you very much. We will come back to Honorable AKK. Honorable AKK don't outline so many things them where they go on right now, especially where we consider they say we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. But when you put them at the scale right now under this leadership of Kiate Kabio, the bad and the ugly don't overcome the good. But still, we see something where they go on right now. When they see key players them right now, where they move from different political parties, them, including the APC party, where they call themselves alliance with Kiate Kabio. We see the lie they increase because Kiate Kabio, this na my opinion, I know say na person, it don't they lie power too much. Some of we be expect much from them. But we see the lie they increase, then key players they are don't come on a different political parties. Still they come and tell Salon people them say Kiate Kabio don't work and people for vote for them. What thing are you take over them particular statements them there? Unmute me, Honorable. Thank you.
Whatever I'm going to say, I'm not no Sierra an apology for this, and I'm saying it from the bottom of my heart. You get different set of politicians them, now Sierra Leone in particular, why don't they? One, you get survival politicians. For them, everything about them is what they make. You have leadership-oriented politicians. People, they come into leadership for lead by example, and they bring their integrity with them. You get the ones where they join politics by default of friendship. Me party, Naina president, they appoint me. And all of this, if you take a critical analysis of the other way, they form their alliance here. For me, for let you be honorable member for 5 years now, constituency, you don't even go to a broom day for sweep the streets. And you can for make a national alliance. If me not be the president, you can make alliance. I'll do a background check to know how valuable are you to your people. And if for me, I always say all the members of parliament to spend 5 years in the parliament and they don't have anything for show for them. Not only get a question for answer to the people, but even God not go forgive them for that wickedness day. So anybody in that category doing form an alliance with president, I know everything is fake, and again, it not get no effect on the lives of the people will be voting for them. Secondly, in 2018, 2017, 2012, now the time we see the highest rate of political transfers in this country, where you see people will be vying for presidential ticket, my SRPP transfer to the APC in 2018. We see the likes of what been falling in 2012. You understand? These were not coerced. But sadly enough, some of them transfers how they see people don't run out of ideas of how to move their own personal and selfish agenda into governance. They move to government party. Secondly, we see people where this government be done term as corrupt, thieves, crooks, you know, and when you name them, and you say corruption, you say crook, it's synonymous to those names. So if you say you inherited a broke economy based on the governance structures of the APC, and today you're taking people who, even within the APC, we are considered to be crooks. It shows you are the masterminder of crooks. Because all the crooks say we accommodate crooks. So for we, it's one man down. I got a phone I can make. I say somebody the way we cost carpet and me own, we come on APC for me own constituency. Even in West, in Ebugotam, If from the way in cost carpet up to date in work every day and ready the way. So it shows you the value of the APC in the minds of people. But to say this again, for emphasis sake, 2023 election is not about it's not a football politics. Oh, mean as now they even them beat me today. And they know this is not that election. This is an election where I get to do with the freedom of the people, the mental stability of the people, and get to do with the economic livelihood of the people. This election get to do with the setting a stage for Sierra Leone for development years to come. I don't born as alone. After the war at the secondary school, we say we get a president. We come at the diplomatic world. He was able to bring truth and reconciliation. He was able to build institutions because now that one day will be need at that material time. And that is why, even though we didn't have APC, but the people of Sierra Leone say no, we need to give KAMARA a second term. So they voted for him. We don't know that this country, after building the institution and the peace, what will be need now for block into business, taking Sierra Leone from a situation of a begging state to a state where they do business, where they do corporate business with international communities, international business partners. We elected a businessman, and we see mining comings and flow into Sierra Leone. Even when you get Ebola, we were quick to recover from the Ebola because we business reserves were so strong. Even though we get shocks in the iron ore, we were quick to revive our economy because at that material time, the man in power was a business-minded person. With all due respect to military men, but for me, we missed the road as a nation. You cannot build a country, then you count somebody who always is having for kill. So we spent 5 years. In fact, shockingly, one of the basic facts most Sierra Leoneans are not able to understand, I said this in Putlocker, then this I say, between 2018 to now, the people who don't die, where they don't bear, now mortuary, what they call destitute, is so high. These are people who, according to government, now people who they die in the streets, people who they die in different areas, the way they don't get people who they identify them. In this day and age of social media, if the one person will be that way in count, then there's an SLI. It was all over social media. So how within just 2 months, you able to get up to 80, 90, 100 people say, nah, destitute the way die. Who side then die? In what secret location? Where nobody able to capture them with cameras. So we have so much to investigate. Where do they die? Who was in charge? Who that can report them death? Who that counts them? Whose location? So you just say we bear more destitute inside these 5 years than any time in record. Inside these 5 years, even we were not honorable members, we are reduced to vulnerable members. Our houses were attacked. So it is but fitting for what we understand, say, this is not just an election. This is not a supportive election. This is an election for survival. And we are lucky at a time like this where we get an economic crisis, we have an economist on the ballot paper. I'm not going to forgive any Sierra Leonean. We're going to let choose between an economic crisis, a level choose an economist, a go choose soldier man. No, it's not much. We are not in a peace and we are not in a conflict situation. Where you say you need somebody who gets military experience or can handle, or you need somebody who study peace and conflict for can handle. No, we are in an economic situation. We are in economic trouble. Let's accept any President Bioki say now we got global economic problem. Why do you want to bring a soldier to come and solve a global economic problem? You need an economist. You need somebody who don't in the system. Somebody who don't understand the system. Somebody who gets global repetition when it comes to financial management of economies. I think Sierra Leone gets but one option. If not for anything. But I will tell you that if Dr. SAMURA KAMARA worked in a salon from 1994 to date, you only say he gets a case of a Chelsea building where they released the money in 2019, meaning Dr. SAMURA KAMARA is clean. If not for anything, for somebody for the work na salon that length of time and in name not come back CI for anything, they say they use more to carry them. It's already did that ever how much I don't give other people them. Then Dr. Samuel Kamara is clean. If not for anything, Dr. Samuel is on record for answer questions them like how they answer them sincerely. The man not sabi lie. You ask her say how you see this, he say oh it's fine, it's good. We need a politician with a clean record. We need a politician with a resounding record of being truthful. Politicians are not liars. Now, inadequate knowledge and skills for govern the people, they make people in the lie, and they take as a part of politics. No, it is not part of politics. No, you have to bring the things on the table. A leader is somebody who is able to sacrifice for his people.
Honorable AKK, if we allow you, we not go grab here, and because of time, I think we get for bring you back for make we can continue this discussion. But as we talk right now, time not in our favor again. We go out for make we stop this program now for make everybody get your last word. Honorable AKK, we dey count you soon, but we go after we don't talk to you. We dey tell the people and when we dey bring you back for make you can continue this lecture, because anytime you can lecture, they can lecture. No, not a program, they can lecture to the people, which we really appreciate in the most serious note, But because of time, family members, we can't stop the program now. We go just ask we guess them now for the last what they will then go left with now. That's not the tradition, and we go find time again. We all they can sit down and continue this discussion. Don't tell us say with the approach election right now. Don't claim the ill. Now we they run down the ill. So we need the Fambule for they can talk to we say for make we understand what will not be neutral because we'll talk about government we try no more. But when the day before pan the business. So Putlocker, Bobo, we start from you. What will be your last word to your people as you can left them now?
Dear, let's say thank you very much to Wiyad and Salon TV, because from where I start my campaign, and don't give me the opportunity for that come na the media and for engage the young people in our party. Now I've been elected in office. I'm there for serving her. I'm there for work for the young people in the diaspora and also by extension to the APC party. So dear, this we don't make a decision as an executive. We don't make a decision in partnership with the Belgium executive under the astute leadership of Bakar King Conte. Say the Young Congress under my leadership, they come up with the first ever Diaspora Young Congress fundraising and dinner and dance on the 27th of May 2023, Belgium, Antwerp. Tickets, they go for €20, Patreon, they go for €50. Now, the APC party, they go to election. There is no secret that we need the money. We need the resources and the mobilization for help for ensure say the APC party come in governance. There is no little amount we they do for the APC party because now I can tell you the party need the money now. So do I now come in numbers and can support the event on the 27th. Alternatively, if you're able for come for any unforeseen circumstances or for any issues beyond your control, please donate to the APC Young Congress, whilst every penny we'll get for contribute on the day and we'll get for receive will go towards the APC party and also towards the election. So I want to thank my leadership, now the Diaspora 6th region, my executive, and the entire general membership of Young Congress leaders, now the Diaspora, and young people there where they believe in revision and we manifesto what they try for implement on a daily basis. I want to thank the people of Sierra Leone for where they don't give me this opportunity for serve young people. I appreciate and God bless we all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Putlocker Bobo. Over to you, Chairman King. You didn't mute, Chair.
All right. Let me first of all thank you, Mr. Bagure and Supermed, for giving us this platform and the opportunity for sending a message across to many Sierra Leoneans and non-Sierra Leoneans over the globe. I want to remind Salonians them say this fundraising year now for a very, very good purpose. First of all, we don't even reach out to the opponent them. We now the SLPP. Yesterday, I had a meeting with them inside a show we attend. Many of them even begin to ask me for a ticket to them. Can you imagine? They are SLPP. What we do, we try to make them understand, say, this is not much about politics. It's about supporting each other. Me as a chairman, many of them are brothers and sisters. So this is like supporting your colleague, your friend, and your brothers. So you get for expect for see some man they can be way to APC, we are SLPP. You know, for now we show that unity. Say now we for unite together. For we send a strong message. Na Sierra Leone say politics is politics. Yes, one will belong, but now we for able for send an example. Say we can have our differences, but at the same time we work for the common good as brothers and sisters. So that was a very, very good message I get yesterday. Say that the camp and the show. Now, let me remind Salonians and say this show already happened. The time where it begin at 5 p.m. till 2 a.m. in the morning. Many Salonians don't use with the habit say the party then at do clean. Belgium they part change. So I want to re-emphasize on that say the time not to take do clean. And from 5 p.m. till 2 a.m. So do ya we call upon una already come early. Make sure say you be part of all the conference and then the fundraising. The fundraising, you can go with a small couple, you know, go knock chest. Say, okay, I don't pay, I don't carry inside, I don't eat, I don't buy food. I want to give an additional donation of 30 euros for what I don't see now today for help the young congress them. You know what I mean? So all this money here, penny, not the come now anybody in hand. All this money they go towards Sierra Leone for help the campaign. Every money all we put inside for organize this particular thing here. The money will come from individuals them within the young diaspora and we. And all that money, they are not refundable. Let's see now. We all have sacrificed a lot, including the leader of the voting call. There is so much sacrifice to come away from we. And it go for benefits the party na Sierra Leone. So we call upon una come in massive number, can show love, because the more una come, the more fund we able for collect and the more we able for help the party towards winning this 2023 election. And I want to guarantee una, say the last time we win, something happen. This time we win, something must happen. And SAMURA for be the next president of this country, because now the people don't get for choose democratically. So thank you all for giving us the opportunity, and I'm hoping and waiting for see una all come here. Lord welcome una with the Belgium chocolates and at the Diamond City of Antwerp. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Chairman King Conte. God bless you, my brother. Over to you, Honorable AKK, the lecturer.
Putlocker don't receive $40 billion. Can exceed number 40. So by Chinese program they don't have a right letter, let's give them percentage. On a more serious note, my first message to people in the diaspora. For some of you in Cambia, we know the role of the diaspora in the last elections. Yes, we need the money as a party, but we need the phone calls down here, because yes, we'll do the campaign. Yes, we'll go house to house, but your single phone call can save Sierra Leone for the next 5 years. I've always said to my people, now one day we vote, but we suffer for 5 years or you get bad leaders. I know it mean now for most of the brothers in the diaspora, it's not easy. Imagine you have a difficult way to raise fund and then you get a family now where they buy 10 corporates as 50,000 leons, meaning on a daily basis they chop money no more. Look and pack yonder, because a cup of Ghana now at 10,000 leons. Some people they buy 2,000 leones, 1,500. So that make I can say, if soldier man then get and go and say for going after people election, you know, for vote, if you ever choose between the 500,000 and QDD and the economic hardship with the meeting for the next 5 years. If you check the policeman in salary now, they will buy 2 bag rice. Because when they pay you 1.2 under President Koma, that one they buy 6 bag rice for you. Now they pay you the same 1.2, they only buy 1 bag rice and 25 cup granite. So how you buy pepper, Maggi, yabas for cook, now whole puzzle for yourself. Now I make the election they're going to is an election about us as a nation. What Sierra Leone do we want to see? What nation do we want to preach? And as young people, what future do we hold for ourselves? When President Koma being power, you go to universities, you meet free Wi-Fi for students them. Today, they don't have that opportunity anymore. When President Koma being in power, the APC being in power, we were paying almost 70% of university fees. Today, you don't have that anymore. So it's about, so yesterday I go to hospital, and they ask the nurse and say, hey, I get belly woman, I want Cambon, but I know it's not the free healthcare situation. They say, hey, per quarter, they send healthcare, free healthcare dose, now 3 cup Panadol. So it tell you say the free healthcare is no more active. It tell you say we hospital and healthcare system not even get cost recovery drugs anymore. It tell you say in the bigger parts of the city no more alone, even pipe-borne water no day. Why do you want to give this country to somebody who not get the knowledge? Well, if you get opportunity for talk to someone one-on-one, you have to prepare because you're talking to somebody who knows the issues around the country. You don't need for life Panama anymore. He knows it. He don't deal with them. So where I can get opportunity for them for talk on any issue, I be guided with what they say. Because the part of say no, they're not really talking about so thing. We don't need a president that needs to be briefed every day on the economic crisis. You need somebody who has the fingers on the issues. So I want to let today for saying Sierra Leoneans have an option. June 24th is just one day. And for African democracy, that is the only democratic day you have, the day of voting. Every other thing, you want protest, you have to go through the police. You want rally, you have to go through the police. In fact, as the day where you vote done, every other right you get has been handled, is being handled by the police. So that one day choice what we get. I go to one community and say, oh, that community don't give people the money. So I sit down with the woman them. So they make fun. I say, how much money they give? He said, me and yesterday, they give 500, oh, shit, I get 15,000. And I say, hey, if not joy and Escoma within a house, that 15,000 they, how much copy go buy? He said, they buy 15 and 3 dozen yes. He get them. Now I say, now how much do you able buy? He say, 15,000. He say, now 5,000 they buy 1 cup rest. Now I say, so how much did they buy? He say, now 3 cup. I said, so it's the 3 cup equivalent to you suffering for another 5 years. The people need to know some of these things. They need to know. 1 cup pepper now is almost 10,000.
Thank you.
We need to be bold or confront the issues that standing.
On that particular somber note, I want to tell you plenty thank you that you take your time off your busy schedule today for January. We also tell we young Congress people and plenty thank you. The chairman of the Belgium district, plenty thank you. And people them where na the platform they watch we so na YouTube, na Facebook at some point we get nearly over 1,000 people they watch we live. Now they keep the conversation going. We they tell them plenty thank you. They go and say all good things.
Superman.
Yes,
before you go off, I just want to say to Putlocker, thank you very much. Now not fail for thanking for this idea. You see, when we were going to do the transition and we were doing this in the ITGC days, the constitution talk about the diaspora region. Some people never believe it will work. So you have a responsibility as a young Congress leader and the leaders in diaspora for prove to people say it was worth it, it was a good initiative, and I will take advantage of that initiative day. Any attempt for fail will water down the expectations, and it will prove when our critics them say it was not necessary to have a 6th region. But we believe in you, and we know you can do it. Some of we came from the youth league under Bai Mahmoud in leadership, and that is why people think we're excelling today, because we're allowed to be trained. The youth league is a wonderful platform in the ANC, in Ghana, and in the APC. So I wish you now well. If I be a long date, sometimes if I don't join on and we go mingle. But I know say after the post-election victory conference they all going to do, I'm sure I'll be there with you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nikos as well, but by Bue Kablai all the way from the north. So now thank you plenty. We're all reaching out, so one to now. Thank you as usual. We had and Salon TV that they bring on this particular program to now. Thank you. God bless you now.
Thanks. So until we meet again, another beautiful day inside the same platform. We love una stay blessed.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you.
Superman, you are on a changing name from Jallo to Conte at the end.
Okay. I don't know inside this content. This I managed to put this Jallo. I think Putlocker was saying give me this Jallo.
No problem. Conte, sir.
One time for the youth.
Thank you.
Middle finger to Babylon.